It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is caught at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like,
looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The defense has it. And the defense has to feel good about that. 4th and goal, they come up with a big play and end this drive.
In this case, Mike, the defense is thinking turnover on downs, but in this play, they actually force the turnover in the process and make a huge goal line stand to keep the offense out of the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Josh Jacobs has a touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He'll get the 1st down inside the 35. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Sending a receiver right. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Quick throw, taken in. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll send him over to the left. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Past midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time run by Jacobs. 38 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. That complete to Jacobs. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in for the touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the visitors move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out. The defense has got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll set up the screen. Here's Judy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and They can't get out in front.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchdown. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Going deep downfield for Judy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's in for the score. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. This drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the visitors are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. They'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
This throw left is complete with Judy. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop them for no gain.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he'll take it on in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. The PAT up and good. And the visitors are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. A throw right side is intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this.
That one taken in. Has a touchdown. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. In motion, it's Jefferson. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
Number 89. This would be a 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught, and he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. He nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Here we go. One final play. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.